Welcome back, my dear students, and in this lecture, we will be working with the top bar design. So let's just go ahead and let's get started. So now the very first thing that I need you to do is to go ahead and open this website, itanzl.com, so that you can see the actual project that we will be building, and then we can go ahead and we can start working with that. In this lecture, we will learn how to actually design or work with the top bar that we have here that is in the blue color. So let's just go ahead and let's get started. Now, the very first thing that you actually need to do is to go ahead and go into the appearance, themes, and make sure that you do have got the Ocean WP installed. That's it. This is the only thing that you need to do. And once you are in here, now we need to take a look at the customize. So inside this customize, there is going to be so many of the extra features. All right, like in the colors, we can work with the colors, but we do not need to actually work with the color over here. Like let's suppose that if I change this into the black over here, now you can see that it doesn't make much of a difference. So we will be only taking a look at all those settings that are mostly required for basically developing a basic website. And later that in the project 4, we will also learn how to actually work or build our own custom header, so we do not actually rely on a theme. So that is why these settings that we are actually getting in here, they're not that much important. But since we want to actually build our first project based on a basic theme, that is why we have to work with that. So now once you are actually in the theme customizer, now what you have to do is to go ahead and you go into the top bar. Now once you are in the top bar, now what we have to do is to first of all change the color of our top bar to the blue. So we will go into the general tab. Now we will go ahead and we will select our background color to be blue. That's it. Once we're done with that, we will go down and we will change our text color to white so that this actually turns into the white color. Now you can see that we've got our top bar ready. Now we are ready to install or add the content in here. So we will go back, we will open the content, and now you can see that we've got this here that says place your content here. So let's just go ahead and let's place our content. What we will do is that we will get rid of everything that we have in here. And the very first thing that we actually need to do is to first of all show a phone icon over here. So how do we show the phone icon? We need to go to a website that is the fontawesome.com. And once you are on this website, now what we have to do is to search for our font. So we will click on here, and this is going to actually take us to the search page. But now we have to search for the phone, and now we have to hit on enter, and you can see that we are actually being given the phone icon. So now what we need to do is to click on here, and you can see that we've got this code over here, so we can click on here and this code is going to be copied. Now if we go ahead and we go to the website and we paste in this code, you can see that we should be given a phone icon. If this phone icon is not visible to you, or if you are given the square over here, then this is probably basically that the Font Awesome has recently updated their website and they have changed every of the code. It might take some of the time for the developers of the themes to incorporate the latest version of the Font Awesome to incorporate on the website. So until and unless if you are actually getting this square over here, then what I would actually suggest you to do is to right after this lecture, you should see this Font Awesome not working. And here is going to be the link of the previous version of the Font Awesome. So what you can do is that you can copy this link. Now you can go into the Font Awesome and now you can paste in that link and now you have to hit on enter. So now this is going to be the previous version of the Font Awesome. Now what we can do is that we can search for the phone icon and we can hit on enter and you can see that we've got this phone. Now you need to click on here and now you have to copy this code. Alright, so now what we have to do is to just select all and now we have to paste in that and now you can see that we are getting the font over here, which is the phone icon. Now what we have to do is to enter our phone number. So we will give a space. Now we will add here +1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Let's suppose that this is going to be our phone number. Now what we need to do is to give a space, and now we have to add another icon, and that is going to be the email icon. So this is right here. So what we will do is that we will click on cross in the Font Awesome. Now we will search for the email and we will hit on enter and you should probably be getting the email. So let's go down and you can see that we've got this envelope icon. So we will click on here and now we will click on the code snippet and that is going to be copied. Now what we can do is that we can just paste in that code, and you can see that now we've got this email icon as well. So now in here we can add the email. That's going to be info@domain.com. Let's suppose that this is the email address. All right. Now, later on, when we'll be transferring the website to the online, then I will also show you how you can create branded emails as well, like info@yourdomainname.com as well. So that is also included in the course as well. All right. So now here what we want to do is that we want to give much more spacing in between the envelope icon and the phone number. So let's just go ahead and let's give space. So if I just give this space, you can see that when I'm giving the space is not being given. No matter how much space I give, this is not being given. So why is that? The reason is because this is being interpreted as the HTML, and inside the HTML, no matter how many spaces you give, that is going to be converted as in a one single space. So what we have to do is to use the HTML code for the space. So what we can do is that we can write here n% in between the envelope icon and the phone number, and after that we have to write here NBSP. And now we have to add a semicolon, so make sure to add a semicolon too. And now you can see that we are actually given much more spacing in here, and you can see that this is how it's actually looking. So now we are done with the top bar, and you can see that our top bar design is ready. Now what we have to do is to add our social links in here. So how do you add these social links? You just click on go back. Now we've got the social over here, so we will click on here, and you can see you can select whether you want to enable that or disable that. Since we want to enable that, we'll click on here. Now we will go down and we will be entering our Twitter username, so you can add here twitter.com/your username, so you can add in like that. But since I do not have a Twitter account yet, so I'll be just adding a hash over here so that this icon should be visible. But if someone will click on it, he will not be taken to that particular page. All right, so this is actually called a dummy link. All right. So now in here you can add your Facebook page or profile URL, so you can add that. And similarly, you can also add your Instagram. So Instagram can be like instagram.com/your username. All right, so let's suppose that we also add the Instagram as well. I'll be adding a hash over here. Now the social links color, I'll be changing this to black. All right, this is going to be converted into the black color, and I'll be changing the hover. Now what is actually the hover? So you can see that as I bring my mouse to any of the icon, now let's suppose that I want to change the color of it. Then this is actually called the hover. So hover means that when you bring your mouse to any of the element, you want that color to change. Yes, we want to change, so we will set this to white. And now see it. All right, if I bring my mouse to the icon, how this color is actually changing. So this is what is called the hover effects. Now you can see that we are actually fully done with our header or the top bar. We will click on publish, and now we will click on cross, and let's have a look at our website live. So you can see that this is how the website looks like, and congratulations on achieving the number 1 part of this project. In the next lecture, we will be working with the header. I will show you how you can design a header like this, and then we will be moving forward. So stay tuned, and bye-bye.